Jesus, at evening, they brought all who were demon-possessed and sick, and they're at the door now. It says, he healed many who were sick with various diseases, cast out demons, and did not allow the demons to speak because they knew who he was. Now, of course, things are going to get messy around here. Very messy. How many of you like looking at people who have demons inside of them? I hate it. I hate it. It's to be the worst. I mean, I'm just being honest. I was watching television, or not television, CNN, and they had a little article about Bangkok, and they had that ritual thing they do, and I watched it, and all these guys are demonized. They're looking at, the hooks through them and all that, because we were there in Thailand, and, at that time, and we saw them getting possessed, and I went, oh, and I just, oh, God, and I thought, here's a whole nation of demonized people. I thought, who's going to heal them? Car 54, where are you? It's an old movie, but anyway. So imagine Jesus, and you've got all these people that are like, cross-eyed, hair unkempt, sleeping in the tombs, every sick, pussy, sore running, stinky, all these things that he has to do, and they're just there, and Jesus walks right out and moves right into the middle of it, just starts touching them all, healing them all their ailments, their sores, their cancers, their twisted, gnarled limbs, guys walking on their knuckles, dragging their skinny and firm legs, jumping up. I mean, this is literally awesome. If CNN were there and if God TV, they would have brought the cameras, it would have been publicized, come see God, he's living in Galilee, this is amazing. And I mean, they're really on a major roll. This is revival, it's Bruce, it's everything you dreamed of. Okay, it's everything you ever dreamed of. Now watch this. Now in the morning, verse 35, having risen a long time before daylight, he, Jesus, went out, departed into a solitary place, and there he prayed. That's again a profound verse. First of all, he was up most of the night. After the sun went down, they had a massive healing campaign of the entire region. No doubt, 12 midnight, no doubt they had tea afterward. We're all going, wow, did you see that one? That was awesome. That was awesome. And everyone's going, oh yeah, how about that one that just screamed? I'm just remembering ones we've encountered. I one time stuck a whole sock stuck in a guy's mouth because he was saying stuff by the demonic. And so a great while before day, now Jesus gets up and he goes to a desert place to pray. Now, here's the question, of course. Jesus is like the Son of God. He is the Son of God, and yet he's praying more than any other human being that we see in the Bible. Now, Jesus is the Son of God, sent from God. Why is he praying more than all the rest of us guys who are way down the line? If Jesus is praying more than anybody else, and he gets more miracles than anybody else, what's that say to us? Now, of course, some of you have day jobs, I know that. But he chooses different ones, and he calls them, and those ones are called into this lifestyle. Very much in this lifestyle. So Jesus is out praying. Now, in verse 36, and Simon and those who were with him begin to search for Jesus. Now, the word there is a hunting word. They were hunting for Jesus. Hunting for Jesus. When they found him, they said to him, Jesus, everyone is looking for you. Like, what are you doing out here? It's probably now, 10 o'clock in the morning. We've got an entire house full. The rest of the town is now gathered. Everyone is looking for you. We're there. We can't do this. You're gone. We can't find you. And everyone's looking for you. To which Jesus answered, watch it. Look down in your text. Then let's go somewhere else. It's in the Bible. Verse 38. So he said, let's go into the next towns, and I may preach there also, because for this purpose I have come forth. He just had success. Everything was going exactly as the disciples planned. We just had a revival at Peter's wife's mother's house. Everything, this is where we grew up. Mom's there. Mom knows us. She's happy with us. Finally, we did something right. Mother-in-law's excited. Everybody's excited. And Jesus comes back and says, then let's go somewhere else. Now, most of what God does doesn't make sense. If you're on a roll, why not stay and capitalize and, consolidate the harvest? Because that was not Jesus' purpose. This is why I have come. What Jesus came to do was to manifest God to the entire world. Now, there are congregations that are called to be a church on the corner, and God bless them. There are congregations that are called to be city churches, and God bless them. But there are also congregations and people that are called to be world flashpoints that manifest the glory of God. And we believe that you're one of them. Therefore, if you don't stop moving, you're going to be out of the will of God. You understand that? You see, Paul said there are so many teachers, but few fathers. There are so many congregations that just do the ordinary that whenever we find a hothouse that will grow the extraordinary, you have to export this. You must export this. And so I said this morning in the room, I dare say, probably Catherine and Tom, they may be gone half the time. You must not think of them as local church pastors. They have a mandate to bring the power of God to the earth. And yet, Jesus said of John the Baptist, you chose to enjoy that light for a season, a little while. You've got to enjoy the light, but you see, the Lord will raise up pastors. The Lord will raise up teachers. The Lord will raise up organizers. The Lord will raise up this and that, underneath the apostolic and prophetic. But what you're called to do is manifest the power of God and go to the cities of the earth. And so God sent us, like 31 hours and troubles and missed planes and lost cars and everything, just to come and tell you that. We've only been here 24 hours. We've never been in this church. Well, I was here once. We've never met them. We've never met Tom. We've never talked before 24 hours ago, virtually, or, 30 hours ago. And yet the Lord's trying to give you a fresh word so that this will be something that goes in your spirit. So what have we said? We said this. Jesus manifested